Hegel murders Kant's knowledge in 1 minute. My favorite Hegelian slash Lacanian slash Marxist philosopher, Slavoj Zizek, wrote a book about the famous 18th and 19th century idealist philosopher Hegel's aesthetics called Less Than Nothing. Remember that in my previous video on this book, I got into Zizek's criticisms of Hegel's system of absolute knowledge, along with the famous 1700s Enlightenment philosopher Kant's categorical imperative. In spite of the fact that Zizek is a Hegelian, he intellectually skewered Kant and Hegel on absolute knowledge and the categorical imperative. He called Kant crazy because Kant essentially tried to reinterpret Hegel's system of absolute knowledge in order to make his categorical imperative work. Hegel's system basically claimed that you can gain absolute knowledge from a subjective perspective. Kant's categorical imperative can be described as a moral rule that you and all of society should follow. A few examples could be don't kill or don't rape. Carl Jacobi was a 19th century Prussian mathematician and philosopher. Zizek highlights Jacobi destroying Kant's pathetic attempts at reconciling his categorical imperative with Hegel's system of absolute knowledge for not going far enough. Fichte was the 18th and 19th century founder of German idealism, who had a system based on the subject rather than subjectivity. Kant threw out Hegel's system of absolute knowledge based on subjectivity because he thought that Fichte's system of knowledge based on the subject was the one that will actually lead to absolute knowledge. Kant tried to murder Hegel's system, but Fichte bravely leapt in front of him to save Hegel and chuck Kant out with the garbage, which is exactly where he belonged.